Hi, it's Chris and Susan. We are back on the beach again today, and you can see it's a glorious day, beautiful blue sky. We're actually sitting in the shade because it's really, really hot, but fortunately they've got lovely palm trees and we can hear the birds singing. I'm not sure whether you can pick that up or not, but just wanted to share with you a story actually. Yesterday we were presenting, we were teaching storytelling in marketing, and you know, we believe that's very, very important. And if you've been one of our subscribers, one of our friends for any amount of time, you know how many stories we share with you to inspire you to take some action and to do something that you've always wanted to do. So after our day of training, which was absolutely fantastic, we actually took a trip out to another part of the resort.
We went to Mobe's new resort. Actually, we went over to Matt's new resort. It's still being finalised and just putting the finishing touches, but I have to say it's on this beach that must be, what, 2 miles long, flat, the Pacific Ocean, the big waves crashing in onto the beach, and blue sky, and then later in the evening we had the sunset, didn't we? So
that absolutely
was
fabulous.
awesome. But yesterday when we got there, so we had two activities set up for us yesterday. One was horse riding, and I can say, I mean, we've been horse riding on the beach before, but nothing like this.
Oh, this was amazing.
I mean, as I said, the beach was about 2 miles long, it was flat, we had surf rolling in, and the horses just loved walking in the water. And it was just, it's one of those things you can't explain to people. It's an experience that you can't explain, because when you're sitting on top of a horse and you can see for miles and there's other horses and your friends around you, and we're all just having great fun and chatting and shooting videos and things as we do. It was an amazing experience, and I hope that one day you may get to experience that as well. But the second activity was surfing. And I've never been surfing in my life, but you know, given the opportunity to go surfing, you go, well, yeah, okay, I'll give it a go. Now, in my head, I'm looking out to sea, and I'm seeing all these sort of, well, what to me were huge rolling waves crashing on the beach. I thought, oh, we're only going to be in the, you know, just in the shallow bit there, sort of, you know, just above your ankles, and they'll be teaching us how to lay on a surfboard and paddle along, and then maybe we'll go out a bit further and we'll be laying on this surfboard paddling along. And I thought, oh, well, that would be great fun. But when we get there, the first thing he says, right, okay, put this top on, which we did, because it stops you getting wax on your chest and hurts a bit apparently. So did all that, and then he says, right, I'm going to teach you how to stand up. I'm going to teach you how to stand up. On the surfboard? Oh yeah, I'm going to teach you how to stand up on a surfboard. So we're laying on, he's on the sand, we've got a surfboard on the sand. He said, right, okay, here we go. And he shows you, right, and it's a sort of a 3 or 4 step process, but he takes you through the process. And then he said, right, come on, let's go, pick up your surfboard, we're going out. And we just start walking out into these waves, and they'd shown us how to hold the surfboard so that it rode the waves rather than knocked us over. And I mean, we were sort of going out into waves, probably chest height. Some were really powerful, some weren't quite so powerful, but I have to say it was one of those things that I thought, this is going to be good fun, but I'm not sure if I really want to be here.
Come on, be honest, you were scared.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you think, this is going to be fun, but I've got some anxiety here, but all of a sudden you're there. You know, you're there, you've got half a dozen of your friends there, and the guy's teaching you, and he says, right, come on, let's go. And you just do it, and you just walk out. Now, when you get out there, he says, right, okay, just lay on the board and then paddle around and, you know, glide in on the wave. So I thought, well, I'm going to just get used to how this board works, what it feels like. So I thought, okay, jumped on the board, turned around, rode the wave, laying down. So, oh, this is good fun. This is quite easy, quite simple. But then he says, right, so you then fight your way out through the waves, and it took quite a bit of energy actually to get your way back out into the waves. And he says, right, okay, what I want you to do this time is try and stand up. So I thought, okay, we'll give it a go. So we turned round and off we went, and I remembered what he said. how to stand up, but of course I think I just maybe got just about up to one knee, I'm not quite sure. So then we went back out again, and this time I had the head instructor, I think, as I call him. He was there, and he said, right, come on, look, he said, we've got a good wave coming in here, let's see what we can do, jump on the ball. So, and because the wave was coming in and it was not very far away, he said, right, come on, we've got to do this quick. So he said, get on the ball, paddle round so you're facing the beach. And he said, right, start paddling, and then he said, stand up, and I just stood up. And because he told me to do it and I didn't think about it, I just did what he said, and I stood up. And I couldn't believe it. I was actually standing on a surfboard. It was only for five seconds probably, but standing on a surfboard looking at the beach, riding this wave. And it was the best experience I've ever had. I think it was really fantastic. Tried it again the next time, and of course what happened was I started to think about it. And I'm thinking, oh, how did I do that? What did I do? And the next time I sort of brought my knee up, got up on the chest, got my chest up off the ball, but I sort of hesitated. And that was my downfall, because the next thing I was head first in the water. So what was the lesson from that? The lesson was, do what you're told, but do it without thinking. Don't listen to the little voice that's sitting on your head, on your shoulder, sorry. Don't think about what you have to do. Just take that step and just do it. And was I outside my comfort zone? Absolutely, until I'd done it. And as soon as I'd done it, I thought, wow, this is amazing. I've got to do this again, and at some point in the future we'll do it again, because I'm sure we'll be back out to Costa Rica, and you know, because we were at Matt's new Mobe Resort, it's going to be a permanent activity there, horse riding on the beach and learning to surf. So that's me. I'm looking forward to that next time we're out here.
No, it was absolutely fabulous. I didn't actually do the surfing. I was actually on the beach, and I was doing the filming and taking photographs, and I can say it was just wonderful seeing Chris get up for that very first time. But he went over pretty quick, but his instructor gave him a high five, so we know he did well with it. But we hope that you've enjoyed this story. We've got lots more to come. There's some great experiences we've had, and in our next video I'll be sharing how I got out of my comfort zone, going zip lining and
letting go,
and that was very, very scary. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.